We all, or many of us, sing to express emotion. We just want to be part of something that's powerful and bigger than ourselves. And that it's just a glorious feeling to be harmonizing with other human beings.
Everything we did at the retreat, singing together, making our shawls together, eating together, I think it just provided us an opportunity to really bond and get to know each other on another level.
Also, I think the activities helped us formulate clearer ideas about what this project was really about.
People sharing together really kind of broadens the way I think about choir and what a choir is and what singing together means.
Our voice as a collaborative choir, I think, has played a very key role in making sure that the voices of the hardest to serve in St. Paul are being heard.
It gives me a chance to be around new musicians that I haven't been worked with before, and also work on some of the written music that we haven't been really exposed to.
Music has always had that ability. It's a way to bring people together, to kind of bring us all to the same place and see things in one way for a period of time anyway.
It makes me proud of myself, and the other people that we have really come together, because we have came a long way, a real long way, but we sticking it together.
The community is the people you're working with. It brings you out of the shadows of being alone, where your voice can matter.
I didn't get to study music like I would have liked to growing up, and I can appreciate and being able to follow along with some of the other people that read the music pretty well. So I kind of enjoy that much, and being reunited with how to read the music, because I haven't done it in 40 years or so.
Well, the inspiration for me is the people, and it's the people from the St. Paul Vocal Forum as well as the people from the New Day Choir. We all come from different places. I think it's inspirational that we can all come together and we create something that we then pass on to an audience.
I enjoy it now, because I never thought I could do it. I never thought that I would be in a choir.
To come together with, different group of different culture to be able to connect, I think is another challenging piece, because they may not be able to have seen some of the things that we've experienced.
Indeed, every voice does matter, and where one might speak more than another, everyone has something important to say.
Every voice matters is why I joined. I'm also in my church's choir, and I felt the need to join not only the church choir, but choir for this, especially because this speaks more to the community.
Making sure that every part of the creation is able to make a joyful noise, whether it's the birds or the bears or the wind rustling through the trees, as well as the voices, especially of the extremely marginalized and people with very minimal resources. They still have that one resource that God's blessed us all with, and that's our voice.
It doesn't matter how good you sound, just as long as your voice is a part of it, part of the, is entwined, we're doing it.
Every individual has a voice, has a place, has meaning, has depth. We're not here by happenstance. We're here for reasons. Some of the reasons are larger than others, in some respects, but for the most part, we all have a voice. We all do matter.
I really like Keep Your Lamps, and I feel like there's a real paradox there, because the time is drawing nigh, but you have to be prepared and you can't get weary and you have to keep working at it.
I have many favorites, but if I had to narrow them down, For Everyone Born speaks to me the most.
Well, as a kid, I liked the traditional This Little Light, but I looked at some of it. It's similar to the traditional This Little Light, but it It's a little bit different, more upbeat a little bit.
For everyone born. And when Karen first introduced us to it, she suggested that it was really an anthem for the New Day singers, because it does talk about inclusivity and making sure that everyone has a place at the table, that their voice can be heard.
Would You Harbor Me is very poignant and very down to the basics of human emotions and perceptions. Would you harbor me because, or just because your heart felt this way? Do you have to make a reason, or is it natural?
Number one, the feeling that there is that we have the ability within all of us to make things different, to provide justice, to provide things that everybody needs.
That this music matters as much as lives matter.
I am hoping too that when the audience is hearing us together, they will understand that music has the power to heal and to bring us together.
Being able to share that with a lot of different people, and I hope a lot of audience members that see us all up there singing together and that sing with us when we invite them to sing with us will experience some of that, the joy of coming together.
I hope that they keep the hope and keep the circle growing bigger than it is, okay?
There's a spark we have inside us that can liberate the soul. I believe we all have access to God, to the understanding or the concept of God. That's something that's across the board that everybody has the capability of. It's finding a way to get there.